I'm in the cut, the boy in the cut. Jump in the whip with a ceiling.
Welcome back to In the Cut with Arthur. You're in the cut, and I'm Arthur. Thank you for being here. Happy New Year. Happy 2021. We're a week into this bitch, and it's been a little interesting. So, here's the mindset, though. 2021 is going to be a good year, especially after 2020. I think there's still a lot of positive to focus on from 2020, and 2021 needs to be about a mindset. We're going to choose how to have perspective on it, and we're going to choose, our own destiny. And the destiny I'm choosing is a positive one. So this is going to be a good year. There's still many positive things. There's still plenty of time for this to be a positive year to come. I am excited about this episode. It was fun. Paul is back on, and my friend Jake is in the cut. And we decided to have a debate about Disney dicks. We had talked about it before. And yes, it is here, the Disney dick bracket. We discussed many things from Disney characters' dick size to possibly the way they make love, and who's the best? Who is the best? I don't know. Well, I do know now, and I agree with the answer, but you're going to have to see. I am also excited, and it's kind of crazy. This is going to be a 2-part episode, so you are not going to get to know who the winner was as of listening to this. You will have to wait till next week. So yes, this will be out this week, and maybe I'm probably aim for Wednesday or so of next week to have part 2 finale. It was definitely a fun episode, and I will give you a preview of what is coming in the future. After Jake, Paul, and I had a great time doing this, we decided to do Marvel dicks next. Marvel, yes. So I don't know. We're here to take a look at the dicks and really talk about and think about, who's got great dicks, who's a great lover, because it's not just about the dick. What are you doing with that dick? What's that dick attached? Okay. Is that dick attached to somebody with a nice heart? Or is that dick attached to somebody who's a cold and calloused man who is not a good lover? These are the things we're going to debate for you. Yes, the conversation did start off, as it always does, very random when Jake and I and Paul, I was able to start recording mid-conversation, but it does lead us into it, as, our conversation started with porn viewing habits. So without further ado, here is our conversation as we started to get into it. All right, welcome, guys. So Paul, let's just get straight into it. We were talking about this before.
Yeah.
Jake says that he is a one-tab kind of guy.
Sure. That's super lame.
What
is your process?
Jake or for me?
For Jake said he just has one tab and he browses. Well, okay, so hold on. So Jake, clarify this. So do you find the video first, or do you kind of start?
No, I guess I find it, and then I'm like, okay, this one was cool, but it's not worthy. So then how some pages that says, oh, there's a related tab below
always.
That's why I scroll through. I literally go on a long rabbit
hole.
So
as you're just doing the business.
Yeah, and then eventually I'll find this one's solid.
This is the one.
Yeah, this is the one, and then boom, add it to the favorites, and then we're gonna get on.
Okay, I feel like you're masturbating in a little bit of a dated way.
Why is there?
Well, Paul, what's your method?
Okay, so you don't really go in it with any expectations. Like, this is what I want, but then you got. I don't pick any categories or anything. I just go straight off the homepage and just.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. So you're going down, and you're like,
risky.
Yeah.
This one might be cool. Open in a new tab, keep scrolling, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pages deep, you're like, okay, I think I've got enough.
Yeah.
And then you're, because I haven't watched any of them, so I don't know what they're like. So when I'm going through them, I'm watching.
Wait, so you're not even watching them?
No, I'm just off the thumbnail. I'm like, this could be good.
Because if you hover over them, Like even on your phone, if you
Yeah,
like
it gives
tap
you like a
them,
little preview.
it'll give you a little preview.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
YouTube videos do that.
Yeah, and they're like, okay, this could be good. New
Yeah.
tab, and then you pull it up, and you're like, okay, this actually wasn't good.
Yep.
Move on to the
Boom.
one of my 10 other
I see
tabs
what
I already
you're
have
doing.
saved.
Yeah, I would say I'm very similar to Paul, except sometimes I go into it with an open mind, and sometimes I go into it with, I may have
Knowing
something
what
on
you
the
need.
mind, knowing what I need or what I'm interested in. And then, so I do the same thing, Jake. Like, you got to like scroll because, like, bro, like, you don't want to be like mid-stroke and it's getting good, and all of a sudden the video dies off and you're looking at the dude's butt cheeks the whole time. And then, like, what do you do? What do you do? Like, it's too fast to have to be able to try to get another video.
Yeah.
So like,
But you have all your other tabs on deck.
yeah, so like mine's kind of like a nice viewing. So like I sit
Nice
down.
viewing.
Yeah, like I kind of think like what's in the mood, and then I'll start scrolling, and then I'll open up a new tab, open a new tab, open a new tab. I like to probably have at least a solid maybe five
Wow.
tabs open. Yeah, dude, because like you said, you're looking at a video. If it doesn't do it for you, then like it's just kind of like wasted time. So then you can kind of start
tabs. So are you watching each one like
So
individually.
you
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
you watch the thumbnail, and you're like,
Well,
this
first
is
off, who
this is
watches
okay.
a porn front to back anyway?
Yeah.
I scrub through it. Like I'm like,
Thank you.
this
Yeah.
Thank you. Exactly. So like,
I don't want to see the disclaimer saying this is you could be banned or this is illegal. I'm like, nah.
yeah.
Let me get into the.
I don't need to hear about jerk maids.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah,
really
dude.
watching this by yourself?
Oh, that
I'm good.
you're like,
I'm
nah.
Yeah.
There's somebody else.
I got
Oh,
the
she's
the
right
homies
here.
are in here too.
I'm just sitting on my friend's couch, fucking raw dogging it.
Just raw dogging my homie's couch while I'm on vacation.
Yeah, dude. So yeah, you have to have multiple tabs open, and then like some videos, they're gonna get you partial way. You're gonna get through it, and then if it's a good video that I'm like, you know what? If the other ones don't pan out, I can come back to this one. Then I'll go look
Yeah.
at the next one, kind of scrub through it through the good parts, and then I kind of let my dick do the guiding from there. It's like if one video piques its interest and it's like we're stopping here, bud. Then that's it. But if it's like, then we just close that tab out. We're not going to revisit that. You know what I'm saying?
It's not your journey. You're just along for the ride.
It's not
Yes.
your journey.
Yeah, dude. That's the way you got to do it.
And then on the plus side of having the multiple tabs, if you don't get through all of them, you have, for the next time, you don't remember them. So you're going through and you're like, oh, wow, I saved past me, saved this for future me.
Wait, so you keep your tabs open?
Oh, I never keep the tabs open.
Oh, bro,
you live life dangerously.
Hey, Paul, you're a different breed, bro.
Just close out the ones that you're done with, and then you got a handful left.
All I can say is that Paul's told me that Midori listens to this, and those tabs will be closed now because now she's going to be looking at the phone. Those tabs are closed now.
Yeah, she does listen to this.
Oh, that's tough.
Those tabs are done. Paul, you should.
We gotta cut that.
We'll put this part on the Patreon. You got to pay for this.
It's gonna be behind the paywall, and Midori's like, "Oh, I'm gonna be paying. I'm I'm getting all my man's secrets right now."
We're gonna put an ad over this portion. That's tough.
No, I never keep the tabs open, bro, because I've almost I am paranoid of one day, like I'm at work or something or around family or somebody, and they're like,
Dude,
"Oh, hey, can you Google this for me?" And I open up Google, and I forgot to switch
it's like
over
Chrome
from.
Pops up, and you're like, "Oh,
oh, hey, hold on."
like, whoops,
and it's like, "Fuck my pussy."
Hey, you guys know this movement though, right? Whoop. Yes, sir.
What is that?
Incognito mode.
Oh, that's not how I open incognito mode.
What? How do you do it? I just hard.
I just do it the old-fashioned way and just open it and then just,
tap over.
Tap
I didn't know
over.
you could do that,
bro. Easy. It makes it so it's like
Oh well.
Yes, sir. Gone.
Yeah, I just like swipe over, like when you open up all the tabs and then swipe over.
Yeah.
Well, Paul, do you have tabs open right now?
No, I don't.
Oh, he cleared them out just now.
He was like, no. Chill.
I remember my spot. I gotta cover my tracks.
one of like the
You're not
most like
finding
awkward
my
times
fetish.
is when I was in the army and there was a guy and he was like, he had his porn on. I think he had his tabs open. I don't know where it was. And I was like, oh, let me see. Like, let me see. Like, I was kind of curious. Like,
Yeah.
just like we're talking right now. Like, what do you got? And he was like, nah, nah, nah. I'm like, bro, we talk about this shit all the time. Like, you guys know. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, let's come on.
Well,
And
it's
then
a big deal. Just share.
yeah. So then finally he let me see, and I was like, whoa.
This is why you didn't want me to see it.
I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't anything. I mean, hey, whatever you're into.
It wasn't
but
illegal, right?
It wasn't illegal.
Okay.
It wasn't, it wasn't, I'm not saying it's bad. It wasn't gay. It wasn't, anything even of that kind of like, okay, like that's kind of interesting kink you have. But I was like, okay, I look at you a little bit differently now. Like I wasn't expecting that.
Was it like some armpit stuff or something, or?
It was some love for some different body type people.
Oh, I think I see where you're going with this.
Yeah.
One. Okay.
And I was like, didn't see that coming at all. Also knew the person he was dating. I was like, didn't fit what he enjoyed in his porn. So like I was like, that's why I was also really surprised. I was surprised that there was just such a wide disparity of what you like in real life and what you like in fake life. I was like, whoa, like
that's why we have it.
Do you feel like what you look at is pretty similar to what you'd be interested in real life?
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, I think 100% for sure for me.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like that's what it's for.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like I'm gonna be up there like, oh yeah, let me get this. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Let me get this 500-pounder on me real quick. Like, no,
yeah, I mean,
bro.
yeah. Yeah, different strokes for different folks.
Crushed.
Yeah,
exactly. I don't need that much cushion.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, also your penis probably can't reach.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so I think we're on topic for basically the mode of this pod, and
topic
it is
of the day.
The topic of the day. It's been teased previously, but it's going to be the Disney Dick bracket.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Jake, since you are the newest guest here now.
Oh, you guys already started?
No. You're the newest guest.
Check this out now.
So I need you to pick a number between 1 through 10 because I'm going to shuffle it 10 times.
Okay.
Or however many numbers you pick, 1 through 10.
Let's do 8.
8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, I see what it is. So it's randomizing the rankings.
Yes. Yeah. So let's see. Okay.
This is gonna be good.
Okay, so let me. All right, let me. Okay. All right, so here we are.
Oh boy!
I don't like seeing the show seeds now. Okay. All right. So here's the thing. First off, this is completely up to our discretion because this is our thing.
Yeah.
How do we decide who the winner is? Like, are we going based off of like who we think they're best?
Majority vote.
Well, minority vote, but like, are we voting on we think whoever? I'm not even gonna say names right now, just because I want to save it for when we get to the bracket. But is it gonna be like we think this character has the biggest dick, or this character gives the biggest fucking or the best fucking?
I think it should be,
or is it just a collection?
Yeah, collection, biggest,
like
but
overall.
then who puts it down the most?
So, and that just can be multiple things that makes us feel that way.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to go into the factors, the characters.
I like that Donald right now has a first round bye.
Yeah, he automatically gets it.
He does. Whatever.
Hey, it was random. It was random.
It was random. He doesn't.
It was random. So I guess so. We'll start the discussion and we'll fill it out. So round 1, we got Fix It Felix versus Goofy.
Oh, wait. Well, hold on. Where's Fix It Felix from?
Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, okay.
He's the little guy with the blue, like, I'm gonna fix it.
Yeah.
And then Ralph wrecks everything.
Yeah, but my boy Goofy though.
Yeah, Goofy's got a kid. First off,
Yes.
He does. And where's the
he
mom?
does. Who is the mom?
Exactly. Okay, I think Goofy's pretty tall, so
And
Goofy's probably got
Goofy has big feet, bro.
Goofy
Yeah.
probably got that thing. I think he probably has a longer dick than like a thicker dick.
Yeah, but then you
But-
think about with It Felix, you know, he's the little nerd guy, but his girlfriend's like Gears of War.
Sometimes those guys
Oh, do you remember that, Jake?
What?
Remember he went into the war video game and he fell in love with like the 6-foot like war chick,
Like
who's hardcore.
barbarian, yeah.
Who fixed it?
And I think
Felix did?
they're still together in the second movie, so you know
Mhm.
he's still around. So he's putting it down if he's still around.
Well, one, she probably is feisty and probably taught him
Yeah.
some things.
Yeah.
His whole thing is fixing it. So like you telling me he ain't gonna fix that pussy and make it feel good?
But Goofy though, man.
I know. I think Goofy probably, but here's the thing. I feel like Goofy, I feel like he given that silly sloppy dick. Like he's just, yeah. I feel like Felix, I bet probably at first he was probably giving that
that like
I don't know,
slow,
but if
nerdy-
he got into that army chick like so fast,
Yeah.
he might have already had a down low kinky
he had
side.
potential, yeah.
Like he may have already been a closet freak, and then the Fix It Felix perfect guy that the whole city loves was just a facade.
So he's a fraud?
Well, maybe she helped him unleash his inner desires.
But yeah, you're right. When I think about Goofy, like we never saw any evidence of Goofy having any game.
No, because he was around bitches all the time.
Yeah, but he
But
had
then,
a kid in
but
that
then here's the thing.
movie.
Then all of a sudden, then he did show up with a kid. So he was like,
But then that was it though.
But
then he was a
fact,
single
okay,
dad for the other movies.
Yeah, exactly. So that means he wasn't exactly. So that means he wasn't good enough to maintain. So I feel like Felix would be a good choice here then.
All right, I'm gonna go Felix too.
Yeah, Felix.
All right,
Sweet.
Felix,
Honestly, I would have not
Congratulations.
expected Felix to take the sweep.
I thought it was going to
but
be Goofy until we started talking about it.
The absence of a significant other for Goofy is what ultimately led to his demise here. All right, who's next?
I'll put round titles.
Damn, quick 3-0. That's tough.
We got Smee versus Thomas O'Malley.
All right. You already know I'm going with Thomas O'Malley because he's a stray cat,
Low-key,
and you know stray cats.
Yeah, I would go for Thomas because Smee was weird. We never saw him spit no game. He was
around a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, he was on a
Exactly.
ship with a bunch of dudes his
And
whole life,
he was-
and little
he was-
boys.
He was Captain Hook's like his bitch, bro.
Okay.
Like, so I mean, that to me that's a given. That's an easy one.
All right. No debate.
All right.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh. Hey, this is good.
Hey.
We're gonna spend some time on this one.
Okay. So we got Jafar, who
Yeah.
I
Oh
feel
my
like
gosh.
Well,
He
think about
had-
Jafar though. He can turn himself into a snake, right?
Yes, sir.
What else could he turn into a snake?
Oh, shapeshifter.
he's
Yeah.
also okay. I don't know how to say this. So I'm not.
You got what? What?
I'm not. I'm gonna say I think there's I don't know. I think there's probably things possibly culturally that may be different for the way he makes love.
Oh my gosh.
So that he may throw down and it's about him. That's what I'm saying.
I have no doubts. You see what
Yeah.
he wears, bro? He
Yeah.
has fits.
So I'm just trying to say, like, it just seems culturally he comes from a very male centric
Yeah,
culture.
like dominant.
Yes,
Like,
dominant. I take what I want.
headstrong.
I mean, that was the whole
Yeah.
thing of the movie. He was taking what
Yeah.
he wanted.
It was about him and nothing else.
Now, the Beast, are we talking about the
Oh.
Beast when he's the Beast? Like, or Beast when he was a man? It's like Beast when he was a Beast, right?
Well, I feel like either one of them was looked like they could throw down, honestly.
Yeah, as a human, he was a big dude.
Yeah,
But
homie
then,
wa-
like, so
homie
did
had
his dick get,
size.
like, fucking Beast dick?
But then, so we're talking about what's his dick like then? Does he have a dog dick or a human dick?
First of all, what
Yeah.
kind of animal was he?
Like a, like, wolf,
He was a beast.
bear type
Yeah.
beast, yeah.
Like he looks like a mix with like a minotaur and like I don't know, some other thing that can walk. Maybe a bear.
Let me see.
But then we don't know what his thing looks like.
Yeah, we don't. And the only real evidence we have of him is like what Bell. That's the only person he had, right? Like, look at him.
Oh, I wonder if they have like on Wikipedia they have like how tall they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Let's see. Official description.
Oh, come on, where's the Wikipedia?
What is he like? He's
Like, how
at
do I
least
click
6
to go into
foot.
it?
Guts down.
Oh, here it is.
Right there.
He's at least 6 foot. Like 6'3" hundo.
Oh, it doesn't say. I thought it would be in there because, like, you know how there was that thing that was trending a while, like about how tall Dora was.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh. Characteristics. Okay, the beast is not any one species, but a chimera mixture of several animals. He'd probably be classified as a carnivore.
Carnivore? So it's a meat
Structure
eater?
of a buffalo, a bear,
Oh.
a gorilla, a lion,
he
a
fucks.
boar, a
Beast
wolf,
fucks.
a minotaur, like you said, Jake, and
Yeah.
a
Yeah, that's what I
werewolf.
Okay, that makes sense. Hold on, but what's his body like? What is his arms?
Well, he got that one where he's just wearing the cloak.
How tall was Beast?
Oh, here we go. Oh,
That's Bell.
Bell was
Oh.
5'5".
Oh, bro,
Yeah, he was.
Bell
putting
was
it in.
not surviving, bro.
no.
He was getting torn up like that rose. Well, it
Really?
doesn't say how tall he was, huh?
This-
He's 21.
What the heck is this?
Oh, no,
The
it's-
tallest Disney character?
7'5".
Oh, stupid ads.
Like it says from the Beast, likes of Beast to. Oh, we didn't put.
Moana was tall. Moana was the same height as Baymax. She was taller than Jafar.
shot.
Is
I
the
don't
beast
know.
on here?
Jafar was like 6 foot. Nah,
These
he's
are
not
some
even
weird
included.
characters to
Yeah.
list. Like, who's taking
Ursula?
Ursula's height?
Well, and they're also saying Jiminy Cricket was like half a foot tall.
Okay, whatever. That's
That's impossible.
okay. So
Jafar.
I'm thinking this
that's
dude has a giant cock.
Yeah, he does.
no, absolutely. Like, there's no doubt. Especially if he has part gorilla. No, for sure. Like, you've seen those videos of
Alright.
gorillas throwing down in the zoo.
So who is it? Beast versus what? Jafar?
Yeah, I'm
Jafar.
trying to get back to the tab. There we go. So
Man, that's tough.
I mean, well, here's the other thing though. When he was the beast, he was all alone, so he wasn't throwing it down.
That's true.
So
But
he
he was
probably
alone because of he was a beast, right?
yeah. So he definitely wasn't getting any.
But what if he, in his man form, he still kind of retained those primal urges from his beast form?
Well, who is he fucking? His teapot?
Hey, you never know.
His primal instincts.
Hey, is that why Chip had the chip?
Yeah, he couldn't hang.
He was just like,
Ah.
Yeah.
See, but what evidence do we have that Jafar could throw down though? Because wasn't he trying to get at the princess, but he
That's
never
true.
could?
But here's the thing, man. Do you think that man rose to power and lived his whole life like never trying to get it, but yet he had the balls to fucking try to take the whole fucking kingdom?
Yeah,
Now,
but
the beast, we know-
before he was a beast was a prince, wasn't he?
But we're talking about him as the beast.
Oh, so we're not including his male form, his human
No,
form.
I don't think so. That's what I asked before.
I think we're going strictly. We should
Beast mode,
strictly
right?
beast mode.
So, but here's the thing. I bet he probably has one of the biggest cocks of this competition.
Yeah, for sure.
But as far as like
Consistency.
when he was the beast, I don't think he threw down with anybody because he was scared / ashamed and stayed in his castle.
Yeah. All right.
So
Okay.
I gotta go with Jafar.
Jafar.
Okay,
Jafar.
yeah, Jafar.
Easy. No, actually, that was like kind of tough. Who's next?
Woody versus Mr. Incredible.
Oh, bro, come on. I feel like this is a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Woody, right?
Oh, come no shot. He's like, come on, bro. He's like the size of my forearm.
I mean, but he was doing the thing with Bo Peep.
Okay, so
Well, here's the thing: when he comes to life, does then he all of a sudden have a dick? Like, because all of a sudden he can walk around, so that fluff must get firm enough for him to walk on it and not collapse. So,
but
can
we know
can
Mr.
he have a
Incredible.
little filling, like
Bro.
turn it?
Mr. Incredible had Miss Incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we all know he was throwing down.
Yeah, and he has super strength.
Yep,
But then,
exactly.
but then you think about it though.
He made
Okay,
super kids.
he beats it pretty hard. Okay, we can all agree on that. But
Oh yeah, absolutely.
his leg to upper body ratio, like it doesn't add up.
Let me see. I need to see a picture of this, Mr. Incredible. How can I search this?
I got it right here.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Well, they're actually they're bigger than I was thinking, though. They are. His quads are pretty juicy.
There's this guy.
Yeah. It's incredible.
I just feel like Mr. Incredible for sure was throwing down.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like
I don't think. I mean, Paul and I've already had this discussion. I don't think he was throwing down when he was just Bob.
No, he was
Oh,
throwing
no.
down in the superhero days.
He was
And then-
sad.
Yeah.
Woody, like I don't know, Woody was just like a cool toy.
He was the sheriff of the toy box.
Yeah, he had Bo Peep, yeah, but I mean, other than that, no evidence. I mean,
True.
the toys had limited selection.
I mean, was he
most
bopping anybody
most
else?
of them are
besides-
animals.
I
Yeah,
mean,
he wasn't.
you
gonna
gotta
hit
take
up
what you
Mr.
have available.
Potato.
I'm not trying to. It was like, hey, Mr. Potato Head, let me borrow your arm real quick. He's like, no, not again,
stranger.
Woody. Then he passes it over to him.
No shot. Yeah, Mr. Incredible definitely beats
All
Woody.
right. Ooh, this is tough.
I already had a kind of a opinion on this one. So.
Okay, let's hear it.
No, like for sure Simba. Like we have proof that Simba was throwing down.
Like
we
Wreck-It
have-
Ralph, I think he could, but he didn't.
Like on screen, we have proof.
Yeah. Wreck-It
Yeah.
Ralph never had a girl, I don't think.
Nope.
He hung out with the little girl all the time. So hopefully he wasn't doing anything.
Okay, all right, yeah,
Like
all right.
he was the main character, but
Yeah.
I mean, no evidence of him.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think I don't think he has a long cock for as tall as he is. I think he's got a fucking girthy cock.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like he has like a little Coke bottle cock that's just like,
Yeah, and apparently popular opinion is it's not about length, it's about girth nowadays. So
Well,
I mean,
how does that make you feel?
it gives me hope.
Okay.
Come on, bro.
All right.
My
We're not.
circumference-
This isn't about you. This isn't about you. Okay. So I have a hard time imagining that Wreck-It Ralph just doesn't fucking wreck it. I mean, he was able to go to different video games, and he had that portal. He was visiting other games. He was going to bars. You tell me he wasn't picking up other video game chicks at the bars?
There's a possibility.
I mean, literally, it's in his name. Like, imagine they're like, come on, you don't tell me some of the girls, like, especially in the heyday of his game, were like, say it,
Bro, but
I'm
Simba
a wreck
is a
it,
lion,
and then all of a sudden he
bro.
just starts going in.
Simba is a lion.
He is, but he's got like a little cat dick. My doctor, sorry, Kobe, literally told me that my cat had a little dick. That because cats have little dicks.
That's sad.
It was sad. I always
That's
tell
tough.
him.
No, but
he was
I thought we're
diagnosed
not
as having a
going
small
based
dick.
off size.
Well, it's a
We're going based
collection of
off-
things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
collection.
Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph could, but I don't think he was.
Okay. So
Simba
you guys
for
are
sure
voting.
was. He had
Yeah,
Nala.
Simba.
I'm still, even though it doesn't matter. I'm putting.
Oh, okay.
I'm letting the
2-1.
record speak
Okay.
that I think Ralph was wrecking it. Okay.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay. Tarzan and Car.
Come on, bro.
we just do this one? Just skip it?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Tarzan was beating cheeks for sure.
Tarzan gorilla cheeks though.
He thought he was a gorilla.
But they knew. So okay, but do you think the gorillas let him beat cheeks?
No shot. No.
They don't even think like a pity when like whatever, dude. Like sure.
But do you think the other?
You're not doing it like your silverback dad does it, but
Do you
No,
think
but
like the
Silverback
other gorillas would
dad.
even afford him that opportunity though? Because they're pretty like protective.
Oh, man. Nah, there's no way, bro.
You don't think so? But then he ended up picking up Jane, and I mean,
Oh, he honestly probably wrecked her shit because like
spending
he
all
let
that time
no,
with the
for sure.
gorillas,
No,
watching them do it.
So Jane was a human, came from like actual like a civilized world, and then ran into Tarzan, who grew up with animals. And all of a sudden, she doesn't want to date the captain or nothing. She wants Tarzan for a reason.
wasn't her hair
Feel
a
me?
little messy afterwards too?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was exactly like she didn't want to go back for a reason. It wasn't because he was living
Yeah.
in wealth. It was because
She did not want to live in that jungle, but there was
Bro,
something there
and
she
No.
couldn't get away from.
his thighs, the action he could put into it from
Yeah.
his thighs, like
He
He
could
was
hold his
literally-
whole body up on a vine.
he was
Even if his thing
surfing
wasn't
on
big.
tree branches,
yeah.
and he grew up with gorillas. Come on.
Even if his thing isn't big, like this is a true case of where it's the motion of the ocean and not the
Oh.
size of the wave.
Yeah.
Like, and it's still a possibility that he could be packing.
He was had gorilla strength, bro.
Now,
Like,
here's the thing, though. His shit probably smelled so bad when she found out. Do you think he sat there?
actually, well, he wore the loincloth, and I'm pretty sure that thing breathes better than underwear. Though,
Yeah, but think
low-key.
about it though. So he was, but we also don't know where his baby, like as a baby, what his origins were. But potentially he could have been uncircumcised
He
in the
probably
jungle
was.
for
Oh,
25
most
Because he was
definitely.
European, right?
Yeah,
Especially at that time frame.
yeah. So that for 25 years in the jungle,
The gorillas
Just
wouldn't
jump.
have been able to teach him how to clean it.
yeah, just
The
jumping in streams, that's not going
the
to do it.
smegma, bro.
Do you think he was also just sitting in the trees while the other gorillas were beating cheeks, like just like jacking off?
Probably, bro.
Yeah.
That's probably why Jane stayed, because like she got 25 years worth of pent up like testosterone just unleashed. All
Now,
at
Carl,
once.
I do not think was laying it down.
No.
So like
no shot, no way.
Paul and I, when we were talking about about Pixar movies, after watching the clips, I feel like Carl was so into to Elle that he was probably scared to hurt her. Now he probably does have like a girthy dick. He just kind of looks like it.
Yeah.
But I feel like he is probably so girthy that she would probably was like put it in and he'd be like, you know, and then he was like, oh, and then she'd be like, no, keep going. He's like, are you sure? Am I hurting you? Am I hurting you? Like, you know, and the whole time then he couldn't even enjoy it because he was afraid he was going to hurt her because he loved her so much.
She initiated
Nah.
everything for sure.
Yes.
Just the whole clip of them when they're kids and growing up, she started everything.
Yeah.
Definitely started.
She definitely pulled his pants down and sucked his dick for the first time they had any type of
Damn,
thing.
I'm gonna do Carl like that. That's tough, bro.
Oh,
That was
tell me what game Carl spit, bro. Tell me what game.
I mean, you're right. I mean, he only had one.
It's
so-
not about the number. It's
Yeah.
about the fact that he wouldn't have even had that one if it wasn't for her.
That's true. Because
Everything he did
yeah,
was focused on her.
yeah, that's true.
And she was the one who wanted to go traveling. She was the one who was into animals and wanted to work at the zoo. So he's like, oh, I'm going to sell balloons at the zoo. Like,
Yeah,
at a time, she might have been like, bitch, like, find your own life. Like, and we'll hang out at the house together. Like,
Yeah.
dang, yeah. Sorry, Carl. You had a sad story, but Tarzan got you beat for sure. I don't know. I feel. Oh man, Tarzan. Oh, we're already back at the top.
we're back at the top.
Yeah, this one's tough.
Okay, so Donald had Daisy.
Did Donald have kids? I know he had the nephews.
Yeah, they made a TV show on him.
No. Who?
Donald.
And his kids? No.
I mean, no, they were his nephews though. They weren't his
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah. So, I mean, they're not his.
But then, yeah,
do ducks have big dicks?
They have curly cute dicks.
oh gosh, Art.
Whoa.
Yeah, look at that thing.
What the?
Okay.
That's gross. Click on the one
bro,
with
that's
the measuring tape.
wild. That's wild.
This one?
Yeah.
Yo.
But he was a 6-foot duck. So if this little duck has like a
Yeah.
7-inch dick,
We'll say that duck's maybe like 10 inches tall.
yeah. Now, if you extrapolate that,
Yeah.
to how big he is, so let's say he's 5 feet tall, because I think he was around the same height as Mickey, which I think is probably, let's say, 5 feet. So then he was 5 times bigger. So that means he had a 50-inch dick.
There's no way,
bro.
bro.
Look
This
at how tall do you think this dick is? It's 7.
dude,
It's
that's like
this
another person.
this dick is 8.5 inches.
That's
Where?
about
Which
the
one?
same size as the duck itself.
So you, that's hard to believe, bro. Like that.
No matter what, he at least so it's not big, it's just really long. But
Yeah.
so like he probably he at least had to have like a 2-foot dick. At least.
Man. Okay, but
At
was
least.
he laying it down though?
Probably not. He's kind of fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Daisy was the only one it would work with anyways.
Yeah,
So that's
and
kind of why
even
they got
Daisy
together.
had some attitude back towards him. So,
Maybe that's why, because like, I mean, he probably wasn't laying it down. Maybe that's why. Honestly, he's always the cranky one too.
Yeah.
Maybe he's not getting it.
Right.
Maybe
that settled it for me for Felix.
Yeah, Felix.
Felix. I was gonna say Felix from the get go, but okay, here we go.
Oh,
Hey, I already.
Okay.
All right, Mickey. Yeah, you had Minnie, but I don't know Gaston. Like
Yeah,
that
but
man.
Gaston was Beauty and the Beast, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So Belle, like, really, like, bailed on him to get with the Beast.
Yeah.
But she never hooked up. But that was because she didn't like his personality.
Yeah.
But the other women in the town were like
All
fawning
over
over
you.
him. So
Yeah,
like,
that's
Literally.
right.
this dude probably pulled bodies for what
Oh.
he did. Like I think
sure he
even
did.
though he wanted Belle, like I think he probably took other consolation prizes.
Yes.
Oh, for sure. He only wanted Belle because he thought he can get anyone he wanted because he's Gaston.
I think it was more of the challenge.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
She was like the forbidden fruit that he couldn't have.
Yes,
Yeah,
and that made him want
ultimate
her
player.
more.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I mean, I
So,
think here's the thing
This is
though.
a
That
this is a
doesn't
sweep.
necessarily mean that Gaston was laying good dick, because like just because people wanted it from him and maybe he had a high body count doesn't mean that he was good. Maybe he didn't care and he only cared about himself.
Mm,
But then back in that day,
Whereas Mickey's a very
the
loving
girls
guy.
the girls weren't going around telling everyone that they slept with Gaston, so he
Oh,
wouldn't have the
did you have to,
reputation
though?
of having the bet. Well, I mean, back then they wouldn't talk about it. Like, oh yeah, I'm not married to him, and I just banged out Gaston in the stables.
in the stables.
So no one
the
knows his
fields.
reputation if he did have bad dick or not. So the other
Yeah.
girls on
I
him if
feel
he
like the
did.
numbers speak
bad.
for themselves, though. I mean, he
That's
Do
has
because
though?
they didn't know.
Okay, but here's the thing, dude. Like, Jake, there's like tons of basketball players and musicians who probably have high body counts, but they could just not care about anybody else. Like, they're just
true.
lay weak dick game, but somebody just wants to be with them because they're a famous athlete.
So
That's
hold
what I
on.
kind of think of.
Was
It was with
Gaston
Gaston.
like supposed to be famous? I thought he was just the
Uh,
most handsome man in the village. That's why everyone was fawning over him.
I mean, I haven't. Disney Plus hasn't put out the backstory of Gaston's.
Yeah.
Let's see, Gaston.
Because I think even in the real life Beauty and the Beast I watched, it was because he was like the most handsome man in the village.
I mean, wasn't he in the military?
It says he
I
was
think
he was a hunter.
He's a war hero. That's what I thought, and an army captain. And the only reason he's got celebrity status
Ah.
is because when he was about 16, he protected the town from a pack of Portuguese marauders in 1740.
Oh,
Okay.
so he stacks bodies.
So he stacks all kinds of bodies, and he's
Yeah.
probably traveled. So I have no doubt he
Oh.
has a high body count.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I
he's
feel like
foreign, local.
can the cockiness go to a point to where you're not laying it down good?
Nah, I feel like he's gonna get it all the time, man.
Well,
Just not from Belle.
what's the competition? Is it who lays it down good, or is it who has a higher body count? That's it. That's the thing. Mickey. I mean, I'm not trying to say Mickey laying it down any harder, but I mean, I don't know.
Mickey's definitely a better lover for sure out of the two.
Yes, Mickey's
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
a better lover.
He's loyal.
But does sometimes being a better lover mean you're laying it down more? I don't know. Like, because Gaston almost seems like the guy who probably even busts really fast because he just only cares about himself. So he just kind of like fucks the shit out of somebody.
He's a one pump chump.
Just kind of like, and then it's like, all right, get out.
Yeah.
Like, cause he don't, cause
Honestly,
he, he's kicking all these chicks to the curb. Like,
this is tough, honestly, but my vote's with Gaston, bro.
all right,
Oh, I gotta go pee real quick, guys. Don't start the next one.
we'll wait for you.
This one's really tough.
I know. Well, I think that's where it comes down to. It's like, what do you rate it on?
Yeah.
I mean, and it's hard because, like, I mean, obviously we're just making this all up, but it's like, there's so many factors of who you think might have a huger dick,
Yeah.
of who has a higher body count, who's a better lover.
Are we waiting for Jake before we
I
drop
think
our
we
two
should.
down?
Well, I mean, if you want to vote, you could vote, and we just don't move on.
I'll wait. I'll wait for him. Maybe
Okay.
we might be able to change his mind.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. Well, who's your vote for?
I was going to vote Mickey.
Oh shit! So now I have to be the tiebreaker. Fuck. This is tough. I really think because of Gaston's personality that he just doesn't seem to me that he's into anybody else except himself. Yeah. But then if he was a war hero and protected the town, did he protect it because it would give him fame and adoration, or because he does care about everybody else?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's an argument to be made there.
But I mean, there's no doubt that he was pulling. Like, you can't dispute it.
I'm not even trying to dispute that.
But like, he's selfish lover.
Yeah.
Mickey was obviously.
No way. Who voted for Mickey?
That was me.
So I'm the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, so
no way Gaston gets eliminated first round.
No way. Technically, he got a first round bye, and this is the second round.
Okay.
That's sad. Here's my thing, Jake. I'm the tiebreaker. So I'm going to pitch to you guys where I'm at, okay. And then I want you guys to pitch to me why I should vote for your side.
All right.
Where I'm at is, I personally feel like his personality is very selfish.
Okay.
And I feel like he cares only about himself. He only cares about his image, that he doesn't lay it down good. Like, I feel like it's more of the hype of getting with him because the women see on the outside. I think, to Paul's point, I don't think people were talking about it, so they don't really know that he has a weak game, and they're getting with him because he's famous, because he's hot.
It's like, okay.
Mickey, I don't necessarily think is laying it down. I do agree. I think Mickey's a better lover. I do think he probably puts more into it. He probably performs, oral sex. Like, he's probably into, like, I think Mickey, is doing, foreplay, whereas Gaston's just shoving it in raw, is that a good experience? I don't think so. That's
Wait, so are we talking about the overall experience? I thought this was strictly Disney dicks.
No, I asked you guys in the beginning what we wanted to rate it on.
We said a mixture of everything.
We said a mixture of everything. Oh, okay. Because honestly, then the Beast would be in, because I think the Beast has a fucking beast cock.
He'd win. He'd win the whole thing if it was just purely on size. Beast would be number one.
So, like, I think Mickey is putting more into it. The only thing with Gaston is, maybe, does he care about people? Did he rescue his town because he wanted? Oh,
he's a patriot.
But did he only do it because he knew it was going to bring fame and popularity to himself, or did he really do it to save people? So that's where I'm at.
This is where we need his backstory, because when you think about it, maybe he did do it out of patriotism and then got famous afterwards, and then the fame turned him into a dickhead.
Yeah.
So then it kind of cancels out what he did to save his town, because he's an asshole now. And it's like,
I'm reaping the benefits.
I don't care that you saved us. No one likes you.
Yeah.
Except these girls who think you're hot and you're famous, and that's it.
Dang.
All right, Jake, what do you got to have me vote for him?
All I'm gonna say is, so Gaston pulled mad females, bro. Mad females, and they were all stuck around. I'm talking about. So have you seen that? You saw the real life one, right?
Yeah.
So they all continued to swoon after him, even after they possibly got what they wanted. So I'm saying they're sticking around for, like, maybe, okay, because he was famous, yes. But I think there's more to it than just, oh, he was famous, so I'm gonna stick around and stay with the guy or hang around with the guy. I think my man was really putting in good work.
I have to disagree. I think because like you telling me,
What?
bro, you telling me,
What?
you telling me, it's like okay. First off, nowadays, if like this chick had a chance to be with the NBA star, and say he's a very handsome guy, he has lots of money, he has lots of fame, and
Hmm.
you're telling me even if his D game's weak, that she's not going to stay with him just because of everything else. Now, let's go back to like the 1870s, where it's like this guy can give you a different type of life versus, living
Being a
in a farm.
peasant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, of course they're going to want that, like, and be able to travel with him and have that stuff. You didn't do it for me, Jake. I'm going to have to go Mickey. I'm going to have to go
That's
Mickey.
tough.
Rest in
I
peace,
just,
Gaston,
I think,
man.
I think what sealed it for me, and I think it's true, I think Gaston stuck it in dry.
That's rude.
It's
That's rude.
honestly, it's uncomfortable for you too.
I'm.
I don't even
That's
think he
true.
probably spit on it. I don't even think he just even did
Hey, not even a courtesy one.
not even just like a, and then just like put it in.
Little
Nope.
courtesy loogie.
No.
Nope.
All
All right,
right.
Gaston. Sorry, buddy.
All right. So we got Buzz Lightyear versus Thomas Milk.
Oh man.
Here's where seeing the Buzz Lightyear movie, but I mean, I guess we're going off the toy.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I don't even think he could take the spacesuit off. So, I mean, but how do you look at the toy? Do you look at the toy of like what you just see in Toy Story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not going based off of.
Yeah, he didn't. I mean, he
Yeah.
did have that little moment with Jessie where they were
Hey,
dancing salsa
but
together.
Thomas though, my man was on the block
Yeah.
on the
Okay.
daily, getting free cat milk wherever he wanted, bro.
Oh, I'm guessing you're going Thomas O'Malley.
Yeah, I'm going Thomas
Oh,
O'Malley.
mandatory. I'm sorry,
right,
Buzz. You're a good children movie, but in this competition, you're not.
Well, he
not cut
also
out
had
for
that
this.
weird Mrs. Nesbit thing. I mean, the
Yeah,
only thing
that's-
that kind of saved me for Buzz is when he got into his salsa mode.
Oh yeah, he was cool then.
But
Good groove.
he might have been hitting some Latin moves in the bedroom. But
But
the
No,
world will
it's
never
too late
know.
now. Nope.
Sorry, I just really like the way that sounds. I think it's just funny. Well, there we go. There we have it. The first episode of 2021. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for listening. I hope you'll be back for part 2. Like I said, really excited for this year. And if you follow me on Instagram at InTheCutWithArthur on IG, I posted a little end of the year post, and I kind of think, honestly, it's a cop-out to talk about how shitty 2020 was. I think there was obviously many things that were bad about it. But, one thing I try to do, I'm not always successful, is to keep a positive mindset. I'm a strong believer, and I still need to work on it myself. Things are what we make them. So, with 2020, I definitely want to choose to try to remember the positive of it, because it's going to be difficult to not think about the negatives. So, excuse me. Let's start with, the positives, or, try to think about that. And same thing with 2021. I know so far it feels like it's just an extended 2020. As you might be able to hear in my congestion, I have tested positive for COVID this year, and pretty early on into it. Not quite sure where I got it. Always doing everything right as far as washing hands, wearing masks and stuff. So I don't know, have a couple sneaky suspicions, but it is what it is at this point. So, I'm continuing to just kind of focus on this year and what it has entailed. The biggest thing that sucks is my road to 2021 bike miles. I am going to be behind. I was so excited. I got my bike back, and I didn't get it back for a couple of days because they called me right before New Year's Eve, maybe like a day or so before. Told me the bike was ready, but called me like right before they closed. And I only had, I guess, apparently like a day, because they were closed from New Year's Eve all the way till like the 4th. And then the 4th is when I thought I needed to be tested. So then I did not get to go out and ride my bike. Wanted to be responsible and wait till I got my test results. Got my test results back, and then they were positive. So I have not been able to ride my bike. I also need to stay under quarantine for at least a week or so more. And so now I won't be able to ride my bike till closer to the end of the month. When I got it back, the bike was riding smooth as butter. So I was really excited to get on it and start putting some miles, but that will have to wait, and that will add to the challenge because now I'm going to have to catch up. It's also put a little bit of a hamper in my fitness, which I think did get off to a good start. So excited about that, and excited what I'm going to continue to do to push myself, and, push those around me. So yes, focus on 2021 being positive. Everything is what you choose to make out of it. You could either choose to focus on the negative aspects of things, or you could choose to focus on the positive. So this year is about continuously trying to focus on the positive. And, obviously bad stuff will happen, but obviously great things will happen, and we can choose the mindset we're in. And that's what we're sticking with. So thank you for being in the cut with me. I appreciate it. Look forward to posting next week's episode. And thank you very much.
Still in the cut, the boy in the cut.
Yeah.
Hop in the whip with a ceiling.
The video will be on YouTube. Also, follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. InTheCutWithArthur on Instagram. InTheCutWithArthur on Twitter. Talk to you later.